force coming up and relaxing into it to give the shoulder force going that way, because our bodies are designed to have force going that way. You know, our ancestors climbed and crawled and did all that kind of stuff. Whereas we, you know, sit and desk on iPhones and things of that nature. You know, and so we want to be able to add that force going in the opposite direction, and that helps out tremendously with the shoulder issues. The next one, and I'm just going to demonstrate all the stretches here. Circumduction. Each of you are going to grab a band here, and not right now, in a minute. And you take this band, and then you are, if you all look at me from the side, and you look at this little yellow loop, what you're going to see is this loop: protraction, elevation, retraction, and opening up the thoracic spine and the shoulder girdle all at one time. Right there. And so we want to make that loop, if you're looking from the side, as big as possible. Okay? All right. Next one, we got upper back. The upper back stretch. You can do this on a wall, and you're just going to lean against the wall, and you use the friction of the wall to give you a nice long lat stretch in here. On the single arm stuff, like the lat stretch and the chest stretch, I'm going to time you for 30 seconds, and I'll call out 30 seconds, and you just kind of switch. Let's see. The chest stretch. Chest stretch, again, up against the wall. Just use the friction of the wall. The same leg comes forward. Elbow is at 90 degrees. And then I want you to, if you look from this side, you're going to see my scapula comes back like this. What you want to avoid when you do that chest stretch is coming with a shoulder blade coming forward like this. Okay? And I'll go ahead and correct you when you go through that. Let's see. And then we have the elbow on the wall series. Elbow on the wall series is you're going to put your elbow up here on the wall, and you're going to push down to get triceps. You push to the side to get lats, and you push your rib cage forward to open up the serratus. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to come over and teach you, each one of those. Let's see, and the last one is the hardest exercise you will ever do in your life. It is the thoracic opener. So we talked a little bit about how the thoracic spine, when our posture is here, then nothing else can function correctly. Our shoulder, so the thoracic spine doesn't function correctly. Positionally, you're unable to engage the right musculature, so we need to open that up so that the shoulder girdle can move properly. And this is how we do it. It's funny, I have this thing called a Denerol. It's in one of these bags. But chiropractors will have you put it underneath your neck. And then I was in a certification course, and they're like, no, the thoracic spine is what neurologically controls what the neck does. And so I said, well, wait a minute, I've been lying on this thing, trying to increase my neck curve for 25 minutes a day and never felt a thing. And so I grabbed a little playground ball that I had. I put it underneath my thoracic spine to open that up so I didn't have that hyperkyphosis. And I got up and I was like, oh wow. I was like, okay, so 5 minutes of this versus 25 minutes of that for weeks on end. So that one is just right here. You put it underneath some point in your thoracic spine, and you line it, and you're right here. Okay, so that'll be it.